I'm gonna be keeping track as well. So that should be fine.
Come on, Kieran. Come on, Terror Top.
Oh.
Kieran. I'll start your luck.
Alright, you guys have one out.
In phase 1?
Yep.
Special? Effect?
Yep.
Special? Effect? Effect special?
Hold on. Play with tails. Smoke. And normal. I'll do some guys.
Effect special? Effect search?
Yep.
Effect? Yeah. Effects.
Right here? Nice.
Tiggy. Tiggy.
Spear, silver,
And
Sentry.
Sentry.
Nice.
Yep.
Fusion? Yep. Yep.
And roll 3.
Nice.
First card's my Drew Terror Top Kieran.
Yep.
I used Gold Driver.
Yeah.
Full Flame Pop.
Yep. I like that card.
Thank you. Me too. Let's go that.
So it's counter, counter, quick play counter.
Yeah. And barrier.
Yeah, there's the last one.
Go.
Draw.
New 1K Monday players, your parents have just been posted on the new ARG Circuit Series Team Boys banner. Please find your name and find your sponsor around again shortly. Once again, your 1K Monday players, your parents have just been posted on the ARG Team Boys banner.
Chain link 1 to Thrillium, target full flame, chain link 2 counter.
Please make sure that you are at your table because everybody will now start. You have 30 minutes and we begin.
Wow, man. Wow. Cheese McGee over here.
He's on board.
Oh, sorry.
Another sub.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, you fucked my whole deck up, man.
I'm sorry.
That's like 4 cards, so.
Yeah.
It's good. Counter.
And if you want to spectate, you can do so at the TV.
Take 9.
$71, $72.
Whatever.
The round's up. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, they're like seated.
How you doing, guys? This is Nicholas Ma, commentating
ready
for
here
Jessy,
too.
Samek, and Cairoli. It's
And
the
Tyler
Zoodiac
Nolan.
Metalfoes versus the Zoodiac Kaiju. For Matt's deck, he is playing triple counter,
Oh, go ahead.
and the reason why he plays that is to counter against specifically the Zoodiac deck. So when your opponent has a Dryden and you set up turn 1, you'll set your counters so you can play through Dryden, and on top of that have monsters to clear the board, and they generate +1s to have cards in your extra deck.
And we saw in this game the counters basically made Slumber irrelevant, allowing Matt to totally rebuild his board on Jesse's own turn.
What did the totem bird negate? Was it a full fusion?
Probably,
full
yeah.
fusion. Okay. He's got a scale set up.
So what's Matt's hand's it? Okay, Terratop.
Ooh.
He used his Takatom last
You
turn.
can break sword away the Bismugear. Actually, no, you can fuse with the Bismugear, so you save that on board.
What's up? Ooh, nice. Promising.
Okay.
Thank you. We are promising you a good match.
So what do you do with this break sword? Oh, I guess he's just
So
gonna...
on the break sword, you can, since you have a lot of counters, you can manipulate your board to put cards where you need to. Say for if you want a game shot for Utopia Lightning.
Sure, I'm talking about in this particular
Jesse has
game
no
state,
hand,
though.
right? So can you just pop the?
You probably get rid of the Gamma Seal, or if that's a combination face down or something, like something obvious like that. But otherwise, if you leave that, you can make Ori Calc if you know the back rows.
Mm-hmm.
But
Did anyone catch a glimpse of what Jesse's other cards are?
Nope.
No.
We should get iPads or cell phones. And
Or Jesse could just like hold the set cards up to the camera. That would be nice.
Oh, Matt has double counter in the graveyard.
Yeah, Matt has scales. This resolves. Probably will. This is definitely rough. Okay.
Does Jesse have what, one more target for his slumber that he can search for?
He plays 4.
Yeah, and I think there's one in grave and there's the 2 on the field.
Yep.
So I don't know. I mean, what's the last one? Is the last one a small one?
I believe he plays the other 33 guy.
So now Matt has to play around either strike or warning. Oh no, strike or barrier. So with that in his hand, he can still.
I mean, even if he just like sets full metal fusion and passes, can Jesse do anything? Like if he clears this board, sets full metal fusion, passes.
Sheesh.
Oh, it went through. So I guess he hit the one real back row with Mithrilium.
He was probably strike by the way that Jesse was debating activating it.
Probably.
Yeah, with this Kieran back in play, I don't know if Jesse has anything he can draw. He could Kaiju over the Kieran and summon Rat.
Can you Kaiju over... or you mean just summon Kaiju to his field, right? And attack
Yeah.
over? We'll try to attack.
Oh yeah, because there's... Oh no, because the game
totem
itself.
bird is
Yeah,
also
Yeah, there's so he
16,
can't
by the
summon
way.
it to his opponent's side.
yeah, this is...
Tal, you want to do life here?
You want to do left? Sure, let me go around.
Can you summon it, let it get bounced, and then summon it again? Does that work
So
like
at
that?
600, okay.
Oh, nice. Scooping.
Did I bounce that?
Okay, just go to the next game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a strike. Also.
How do I reset this, do you know? Oh, you got
Just push all the buttons until something happens.
Wait, ask the stream.
It just says a kaiju has to attack this turn.
Oh, it actually says that?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
They don't have to attack
Yeah,
each
that
other.
one.
So with the release of the new set over the weekend,
That's right.
what do you guys think about the pure, or the OCG version of how they interpret Zoodiac of the Kaiju Zoodiac, and then as far as this interpretation of the Metalfoes Zoodiac?
Some of the one guy, but there was something.
I think the metal... Well, OCG, they don't have what, Kieran? That's the only difference? Or is
They don't
that...
have Kieran,
They have all the Metalfoe cards, though, right? And they have...
and they have one Dark Hole and no regular key.
Right.
Terratop's also at 1 over there.
Oh, okay.
So you lose a lot of strength from like making Totem Bird.
Right.
You have to play like Barrage if you want to have consistent access to Rat.
Okay.
Man.
Well, here in TCG, I mean, the Metalfoe deck's like so resilient.
I was like, oh, it's exactly what he did.
Seems like every play sets up your next play, like while also being
When I drew decision, I actually forgot
a pretty big intimidation on its own. So like your opponent will have to deal with your existing field and with whatever you're following up with, which is like so tough, especially to do over and over.
The Kaiju deck also isn't good at putting like a ton of damage on board. It
Yeah.
does like exactly 8,000. So like just trying to fight through counters and Mithriliums is really difficult for that deck sometimes, as we saw in this first game.
I don't play it.
To update everyone on as far as team standings go, Jobber's in the lead and they're solidified in the team war. And right now, PPG just lost its last member, Ned Salkovich, and they're ahead of Team War Council by 4 points. So if
1 point.
1 point. So if Matt Cairoli beats Jessy Samek in this round, Team War Council will be in second place and will be part of the Team War.
Full disclaimer, all members of the commentary team right now are members of Team War Council.
Yeah, we're the butt ones.
Did anyone get a glimpse of what they're sided in?
No, I'm
Or
looking
hut?
now. I don't know if
It looks like Matt took out Bearman because he's going
Jesse's
second.
putting in book. He said that I think he never sided, or he like stopped siding in Soul Charge because it was really bad for him.
So for Matt Cairoli's deck, he does side triple Cyclone, triple board wipe, so it's double Dark Hole Raigeki, 3 Iron Wall, 3 Fossil
And I
Diamond.
was like really, I didn't remember.
So when Matt goes second, normally he sides out Bearman. We all played the same list, Furman, myself, Matt Cairoli, and Frazier played a very similar list, and I guess one of the salient features of them all were the triple counter. That was like, and over 40 cards. Our side decks are pretty much the same. And we all discussed, like, what do you side against the mirror match and against, like, pure Kaiju when you go second? And Bearman's an auto cut, and other cards you could possibly cut that wouldn't affect your deck too much were one painful decision. Sometimes we side out Metalfoes combination because you'd rather use your eccentric to blow out their back row instead of your own.
And going into game 2 here. Is that 3 traps? And a rat. Right, no, 2... Is it 2 whiptails?
Must be. Well, it's definitely not Thoroughblade, right? Because he would have summoned that. It's definitely not Rat because he would have summoned that, right? So it must be Whiptail,
believe
Whiptail.
that's the case. So this is probably just going to go into Broad... like, change some guys into Broad Bull Trident. So that you end with a rat in hand and a Trident in play. Which is not ideal, but it's a pretty good setup for next turn.
It's not bad. I mean, he has Warning and Strike also, so...
Yeah, so as long as you get another turn, you get to rat combo next turn. And one of the strengths of this deck is it just goes off every single turn.
Hopefully this is how Yu-Gi-Oh! Has evolved. We weren't really big fans of the board building formats, and despite the Metalfoes Zoodiac deck being one of the board building decks right now, the game really, with Barrier and Strikeout, it's like you establish a board, not a board, but to break your opponents and hope they can't come back. But if in the Metalfoe mirror, when both players have a Kieran on board, it does become a very interactive mirror, and barriers are what kind of defines it between winning and losing. So you clear your opponent's board, awkwardly set a barrier, hope they can't win on or play on their turn, and you follow up with your game-winning push on your turn.
This hand's pretty solid.
So we got Mbuku Kieran already, so this Mbuku you can just get a...
He has Tech on board too right now, so you could...
Okay.
Oh, he can...
He could make a rank 3 if he wanted.
A lot of sauce.
Yeah, or I don't know. Jessy has at least 1 Warning and Strike.
Any questions on that?
No Dragoons.
Did Matt attack yet?
Gold River.
No, Matt hasn't attacked.
Let's talk about this card first off. Do you believe it's Gold Driver or Gold River?
It's Gold Driver.
It's definitely Gold River.
It's the puns, though.
You got Campbell from
A little bit.
I got from Buku.
It's Gold
It's
Driver.
like Pet Smart and Pet Smart.
3 cards.
If you look at like the foreign ones too, it's like Gold something. So I'm guessing it has to be Gold River, or is intended to be Gold River.
But he's gold, and he's a driver.
But he's driving in a Gold River.
Okay, so Gold Driver popped Kieran. Guessing he's looking for fusion? Yeah. He has both scales, right? The other guy's the 8
He has
scale.
a
It's a
2
5-1,
scale
a
and
5-2
a...
scale.
It sucks he has another Whiptail, yeah. So Matt's down to 68.
What do you have?
I don't think Matt can win this one.
No, this is pretty over.
Yeah.
Would you have done that? Would you have attacked?
I think you have to. You can't answer the Dryden any other way. And if you don't kill the Dryden, the game just ends, right?
Yeah.
Green hand, right?
Yeah.
Do you think Jesse's gonna warning here?
I don't think so.
Or
Probably
he'll just
not.
wait for the fusion and then maybe strike it?
He has Dryden pop too.
Yeah.
Ooh, popping the Takatop?
That's interesting.
To play around Adamante.
Yeah.
Sarcasm.
What does popping the Takatomborg deny?
Adamante.
It's just Adamante?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think he needs to draw a barrier.
Yeah.
And that's a spell card.
Dark hole.
He
can beta back
actually, yeah,
row.
no, but he has Rat in hand too.
He doesn't have 2 Metalfoes cards in grave either, does he?
No.
I think Matt's fine because there's a lot of time. So,
I think you're overestimating how much time he has.
that's 40 minutes.
Oh, in the round. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, he's conceding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's not getting another turn.
It still just doesn't do anything. God, if I had Terra Top, my hand would've been
It's
so
tied up at 1-1 now.
so discussion about their side decks going into Matt going first again, and then Jessy going second now.
Bearman's probably gonna go back in, maybe.
So we saw Jessy had in Raigeki and Artifacts.
And Matt's cutting out all his board wipes. Or at least a good number of them to make room for more going first cards.
They're all good.
Oh, he sided out a counter when he went second.
Did he set a combination?
It doesn't look like it.
For post side, or game 3 siding, going first again, usually the main deck looks very similar to what it originally looks like. You don't really side anything, except for maybe a board wipe.
So what's Jessy doing?
He's taking out all his artifact cards and putting in his regular cards. His hand traps.
Twin Twisters. So one interesting thing about Jesse's list is he's playing Instant Fusion, and he's still playing the Fusion guy for Theseus into Gothams, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was one
To
of the
rip
reasons
2
he...
cards.
So Matt took
And
out
Soul
one
Charge.
Maxi
Yeah, if he
and
draws Soul
one
Charge
counter.
too.
And in place of those 2 cards, he kept in Bearman, but he also put in Torrential Tribute.
Game 3 to see who will end up in the team war.
So we haven't seen Torrential Tribute in a while. What is it that makes that card so powerful right now when it hasn't been played in a couple years?
So for as far as the Zoodiac in the Kaiju version goes, from our understanding right now, it does take you both an establishment play and then Emerald afterward to continue play for the following turn. So a disruption like Torrential anywhere in between would make them have an awkward rest of the game unless their deck can allow them to keep playing. Like a card like the Zodiac combination.
Well, because it puts all 3 of the rats in the graveyard, right? Because they
Yeah.
never get an option to Emerald them back.
4-1-6.
Or you had that option on your first turn.
Exactly, yeah. And the deck doesn't produce a lot of like damage right away either.
Exactly.
So Matt kept out a counter. Saw it in a side deck, I'm pretty sure.
So the idea behind I don't know if it's wrong or right to take out Maxi going first, but as far as the rationale could go is you'd rather have cards that defend, because it's not drawing Maxi going first that's letting you win, it's your deck establishing and your opponent can't be able to break it.
Yeah. Plus Maxi's another card
You don't want to draw
to
too
draw
well.
off of with the bear coach trainer.
Okay, going into game 3. Let's see what we got.
Terratop.
Terratop Takatom's first 2 cards.
Rabbit.
I think he drew double Terratop.
This is still Giant Trainer combo, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
but Jessy drew Ghost Ogre.
Oh.
I don't know where you would Ghost Ogre.
Usually you do it on the first. I was doing it on the first Rat Detached all tournament. When were you doing it?
I didn't decide it in.
Oh, you never
Ever.
started it in? The card always. It never felt good for me, so maybe I'm timing it wrong. But my logic was that if I get 2 of the rats out of their deck and they don't get to recycle the 3 rats with the Emerald, then I'm in a good position for the rest of the game because they don't get to combo off every turn.
So the Ghost Ogre here will be good against the Giant Trainer. So unfortunately for Matt, if he summons the bear and he activates his effects, if Jessy Ghost Ogres, the other 2 monsters become level 8s.
Yeah.
And he ends on an awkward...
Oh, because he's not playing the other level 8 guy.
Yeah, so it's 2 level 8s on board right now.
Yeah, he's not playing Hope Harbinger in his extra. Ooh, this is really bad. And he doesn't play Emerald. So like even next, they go back to level 4 next turn.
I don't know. I mean, they're getting wiped this turn anyway, right? He has Slumber.
Slumber, yeah.
Jessy drew a Kaiju as well as a Slumber and a Terra Top.
So did you see what Matt's trap was?
He has a barrier set.
Oh, okay.
So as far as this goes, Matt will get both of those guys. So the 2 Kaijus will come out, and Jesse's hand will go down to 4 right at this point. And it would be a rat, a Terra Top, and a Kaiju. What is the trap card? Oh, and Zoodiac combination. So Jesse doesn't have the amazing start either, and Matt should time his. Is that rat in his hand?
No, I think he has like a whiptail or something, right?
So on the special summon of Talking Town board, if you call it XYZ, because again, remember, we play Terra Top to play around the, or play Totem Board to play around the barrier. So here will be a good. And now especially as a monster in defense mode, so Matt can follow up.
11 and 12, so 23.
So Matt has Rabbit and what else?
Rabbit and Terra Top. So Matt draws a Kaiju, or not a Metalfoe. He does have a play as far as the fusion would go.
Jesse has Whiptail on the 3300 Kaiju, I think. And then set combo. What does the Zoodiac trap do when it's on the field?
You have to have an Xyz for it to do anything. It attaches one from your deck onto the Xyz monster.
Oh, okay.
So this becomes a safe hand when you.
What does this do?
You can make Utopia Lightning to clear over the big monster.
Oh man, that's not exciting.
That's his only other thing he can make, right? I mean, he could have made. Yeah, that's the only thing he can make with the
Bull if he hasn't made it yet, right?
Yeah.
He did. He searched Coach Bearman.
Right. Yeah. He only plays one, right?
He has to kill a Speedroid guy, right? For sure.
Yeah. Otherwise.
So you're probably trading, right?
Yeah, trading. Yeah. ETX 17.
So there's Whiptail and a Kaiju. Oh, and then Jesse has the Slumber. Yeah.
Grave, yeah.
Well, he wouldn't need to Kaiju here.
Yeah.
So instead of Kaijuing, if he summons the Thoroughblade and discards the Viper, if you don't even have to discard the Viper, you can hold it at this point. And go through the motions of Zoodiac. He can end with just Dryden and a follow-up.
Oh, the set's combo, so he can actually just go off this turn.
I guess summoning Kaiju allow him to get a big monster on board. So it might be game, actually, if it's Matt's at 57.
It should be game. This is just the standard Slumber rat kill, just in a really awkward way.
gets to filter a card if he wants.
I don't think the card's necessary.
Oh, but there's counter down, right?
Is
Yeah.
it counter?
So if he goes for it, it won't kill unless.
Even if it's counter, though, then what does Matt draw?
I don't think he has
like
any outs.
Raigeki
Yeah.
or something?
Even if he draws Raigeki, his opponent will. Oh, maybe.
Target one Zodiac exiles monster control. Attach one Zodiac monster.
Oh,
from
he's
your deck
attempting to
that
attack directly
excites
for game.
material. And then during each trying to
No, I think he's just he's
No.
putting the rat on the guy so that he can do the combo.
Yeah.
If another play, if Jesse plays more than one Thoroughblade, is we put another Thoroughblade underneath, and he put a guy and then Broadbolt and attach the secondary guy to add another Viper.
Yeah.
So you put
Oh.
Monkey on top of that. So the Monkey would be 32 and then plus double 24. It would be 56. No,
Yeah.
then no, it would not be game.
That's an interesting line, though. I didn't even consider that.
Thank you. I am nasty.
You are nasty sometimes.
That's why Thoroughblade's played in threes, because it gives your monster so much attack. Try.
I think most people in the tournament, at least in the top cut, played either 2 or 1. I think Ned played 1, and most of the other lists were playing 2.
What?
Thoroughblade. Yeah. Do this. If now, does he go Emerald or Samurai? He's going for the Samurai.
I guess with Dryden in play, it plays around count. Oh,
No, because he has to pop to have lethal. Oh, he's at 57.
is this still game?
This
no.
might-
38, 48, yeah, 54. Ooh, if you put Talking Talmborg in attack mode, that would be game. If you put
Yeah.
a Volflame in defense mode, you block for enough.
Mm-hmm.
Unless Jesse has another. Oh, there's Viper in hand, right?
Can't do anything wrong this time, right? Can't do anything wrong this time, right?
Yeah.
Every time you
57?
No, didn't he have to summon the Viper?
You searched
Or
it
did he
up.
search it off? Oh, yeah.
Sad.
And Jesse goes into finals, yeah.
So the other top 4 match with Tamid versus Sean Rye, it is a Infernoid versus Blue Eyes matchup. Will be
Man, looks
coming
so good
shortly.
if I got to draw 3 cards. I had Terratop Rabbit. I'd had to hope you didn't have Slumber.
Yeah. Cairoli. I still respect you, I promise.
Lost to Jesse.
A little bit of
fun
a friendly
fact,
rivalry.
When Matt Cairoli was a lot younger, Jesse Samek was one of the players in our local area that he believed was one of his heroes. And today he said, before the tournament started, I just want to play Jesse in the tournament and beat my hero.
Those were not the words he used.
Did you remember the
No, I heard him say that too.
I believe the phrase trash him was definitely used.
Baby girl!